out in 2005, right? Touch.
The album, the one Touch came out in 2005. One Thing came out in 2004 because I leaked it over Christmas because everyone would be on break, so they can't stop anything. Exactly. So I was like, I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna drop a match. You know, for me, I was like, look, I think I might get dropped.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scores and Assists, where we break down the latest headlines and bring you fresh takes on everything sports and culture, from trending news to game highlights and hot debates. We've got it all. Hit the subscribe button and stay in the loop. So every so often, Amerie's hit single, One Thing, crops up online, and like clockwork, a fierce debate gets fired up, inevitably bringing Beyonce and Jennifer Lopez into the convo. So what happens is, the 2005 track featured on Amerie's second album, Touch, resurfaces on X every few months, like it's doing now, with many arguing her mainstream success was cut short, and not just that, but that she was allegedly done dirty by the industry. Beyonce and J-Lo's tracks Crazy in Love and Get Right, respectively, employing similar beat breaks and drum patterns. Some have even gone as far as to claim that Beyonce and J-Lo actually hijacked Amerie's whole aesthetic. They basically robbed her of everything.
Out in 2005, right? Touch.
The album, Touch came out in 2005. One Thing came out in 2004 because I leaked it over Christmas because everyone would be on break, so they can't stop anything. Exactly. So I was like, I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna drop a match. You know, for me, I was like, look, I think I might get dropped. So I just want people to hear the music. I don't really care about getting paid for it. I just want people to hear it because I believe in it. And they're on Christmas break, so we can just do it. And at the time, they were trying to like give the record to somebody else. They were trying to do that, but they couldn't because I wrote on the record too, so you can't just take it. And that was frustrating for them, I guess.
But why is this your standing with the label at this point? You got a hit in your pocket that they're trying to give to other people. Because
one, they didn't really understand that it was a hit totally, and then two, it was like, there's so many other big artists at the label, you know what I mean? And I'm still new, and they're not really sure what I can do. Then they already have kind of like their pinnacle artists, so they're just looking at it like, we'll just filter it over here.
Do you know who they were trying to give it to?
Yes, Jennifer Lopez. That's how did you not know this story? And not that she was trying to wrest it away from me. It's just that's just what they were trying to do. You know what I mean? But it was just more like, and they weren't like, she wasn't trying to be like, give it to me. It was just like they were thinking, hey, we want this on her. We want it, but it's like you can't take it because it's my record. So that was just their plan. And I was like, well, I also think maybe it's not the best situation for me, so I'm gonna just leak it. And then it ended up blowing up. It like took off in the UK, like just off a DJ list. And then
that is such a polite fuck, J-Lo.
No, it's not. I love Jennifer Lopez.
No, you are terrible.
He's a messy person. J-Lo, if I'm leaking my record while they're actively trying to sell it to somebody,
but that wasn't her fault though, because she's just at the label. Like she
got to get it. So
I don't know how much she may or may have known about it. It's just like, this is our artist. We're gonna.
They were shitting on a lot of
but
people.
if I know I got a slap, and I hear you trying to give it to her. What?
The label was purposely shitting on a lot of other female artists over there to get J-Lo.
Well, really what it is like, and again, I can just try to be objective about it. I really, like, my thing is, I don't take things personally because I know, like, whatever happens, it's usually not personal. Even if someone's like, I want to kill you, it's probably because something's going on with them. You know, I'm triggering something within you. That's
she's so sweet.
You are a hippie lady. She's a hippie.
No, but I'm serious. It's like something's going on with them at the end of the day. So for that, it's like, okay, they got a lot of artists. They're like, we want to, because they actually kind of were like, not suppressing it in a, I guess, I don't know how they did it, but they were basically not giving push to one thing so they can just do other.
But I'm trying to find out. It's
kind of like, we don't want this. This is doing so well. We have to suppress that because we really want this to go. Kind of like how Mark, kind of like how we got these other nominees that people are interested in, but we want to. We're gonna choose to go with this person, so we don't want to have any kind of the thing.
Yeah.
We don't want any primaries.
Right.
So instead of just going with what's working and what people want, you're just trying to force the issue. And you can't really do that, especially with art. You know what I mean? So
I'm trying to see where the label's dismay came from.
I don't think they had dismay. I think they were just like, we have a certain amount of money and we have some big artists and we're going to just put it all in this pot. Instead of being wiser and saying it's better to have multiple artists keeping the lights on instead of just 2 or 3. Because obviously if they leave,
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's bad for us.
Labels don't know the fuck.
But I don't. But everything.
But I'm
also
happy and healthy, and
No.
I'm not jaded.
No, the thing is,
We
listen,
know, girl.
everything happens. Everything happens for a reason, though, and like whatever is for you is for you. So no one can take what is for you. Why are you hanging your head?
J-Lo would have took what was for you. And
heartbeat.
What?
But it wasn't meant for that. Wasn't meant, so it didn't happen.
Gotcha. I understand.
It happened the way
Your
it
little
happened,
manifestation.
right?
I get it.
And if anything, perhaps the whole me getting whispers of the record being taken was the impetus,
Yeah, that sparked,
which sparked me to do and leak it. And if that didn't happen, then everything would be different. So even when you think something's bad is going to happen, sometimes it's just the motivation you need to do the thing, and you just stay on your path. You need those things.
Have you ever laughed?
With you, I'm leading up to the elephant in the room for me.
Okay, which was what?
That's jumping the timeline. You don't care? You want to?
Sure, I can always jump back. I'm all over the place. I go with the vibe.
What were your true feelings when he ended up giving Beyonce that song that they said that she wanted to talk about?
But you know what?
You dropped one thing. She drops Crazy in Love. There are clearly similarities.
Legs, hills.
I've heard all of the stories. I've heard every story you could imagine about how this came to be and how everybody felt and how you may have felt and yada, yada, yada.
You probably heard more than me. I didn't hear all these stories.
No, I've heard everything. Are you shitting me?
No, girl, I didn't. I really didn't hear the stories about that particular song. No, I didn't hear it. Like I didn't hear anything about it. But a lot of people would be like, "Wait, that's not your record. Why did he give that record to you?" And I'm like, he never played that record for me. But after our first album, see the thing. What happened during that time?
Tell us.
Like after.
Tell us what happened. This is gonna be all over the internet.
After the.
There's gonna be a whole line, girl.
It's really. I mean, it's really simple. It's like we did the first album, right? And after the first album came out, it made a lot of noise, and people really loved that album. And Jay loved the album too. Like Jay-Z loved the first album. So but during that, he's also a producer that's coming up. So now he has all these people coming to him for records. You know what I mean? And we did create a sound together. That's something that, like, when we met,
that record.
He heard what I was looking for at the time was like someone who can do R&B, but like with hip hop, but like had some kind of bite. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't want it to just be straight up R&B, because I usually would pick rap tracks all the time. And what he was looking for was somebody who would, have a different range. You could sing false, you could do this, but then you also had like a grit to your voice. So that's what he was telling me. So I was like, all right, we matched. I would create like melodies based off of what he was doing, and then he would create melodies based off of what I was doing. So it's almost like you couldn't really separate the sound. The sound was something we did create. After I come out, because he had one placement before that. After I come out, there were so many artists who were trying to work with him. So, he's gonna work with different artists. He's gonna have different songs. Just being, I'm being objective.
This is a crock of shit.
Listen, I'm being objective. He's gonna want to play some songs with me as his artist, right? But he's gonna want to play some songs elsewhere because he's also trying to grow and make his name as a producer. Now, one could argue that the best thing to do would be to keep it in house, maybe get another artist, and you kind of create your brand.
Would you have argued that?
Or
you don't give it to.
Did I argue that?
Is that what you would think?
No, because see, we never really discussed anything. The thing with me and Rich is our relationship was always more like in the studio. When we were not in the studio, we didn't actually really talk very much.
You've done too much healing. You've healed too much.
I told you I'm no longer a curmudgeon, and I was very curmudgeon. But
before we came on air, she said to me, "Listen, I'm not jaded.
I'm not jaded. No, I'm so excited.
And I was like, I'd love to hear how you did that, because coming through the music business, I mean, I haven't got rid of mine. I'm sure that they got. I want to get. Boy, they fucked my upbringing.